Joining us now to talk tech stocks, Paul Meeks, portfolio manager of the Wireless Fund. Paul, there's a raging debate about growth versus value, and whenever you talk growth, it always includes FANG and tech and things like that. Are the best days gone, or do you just ride that horse into the future?
I think to a limited extent, you ride that horse into the future. I think you have to have some of these stocks, but with the pop year to date in some of the FANGs at least, I think some of them are at least somewhat overvalued at this point. And so what you do is you wait till you absorb the quarterly earnings, see what the fundamentals are, recheck the valuation. But I think they're now more holds, and maybe even if they continue to spike up, maybe better sells than they are buys.
There must be, if you beat the bushes, there must be suppliers or other areas of technology that are undiscovered that you could at least participate in what you see without, buying the major names that have, all, I guess, already reflect all this positive sentiment. Do you have a lot that you're looking at there, Paul? Where would you go?
Yeah, I'm most interested right now with the impending turn, probably in 6 to 9 months, in the semiconductor industry within the tech sector. And so I would have a portfolio that is tilted in favor of the semiconductor stocks and not necessarily out of the FANGs, but make sure that you're not overweight the benchmark at this point in the FANG names.
Yeah. So is it that FANG is a monolith? You don't have a preference. You have a sell on any or neutral, or what's your favorite out of those five?
Yeah, I think I'm neutral on the group. My favorite out of all of them, and over time it might become a better buy because the stock has reacted negatively since the report last week, is probably Amazon. And the reason I like Amazon is it's not really a valuation call. You can't possibly make a valuation call with that stock. However, I feel that there are more old school industries that it can disintermediate, and so it has probably the greatest and fastest growing total available market than the rest of the group.
If you were to worry about Washington or regulation, is it bipartisan? A bipartisan worry? Would one party or the other be less likely to rock the or upset the apple cart out in Silicon Valley?
That's an excellent question. It's not really, to me, between the Democrats and the Republicans. It's we have to resolve, and I don't know when it's going to be. I can't possibly predict this problem with the Chinese and the tariff and trade, because a lot of folks don't realize that particularly within hardware, semiconductors, and other components within the technology sector is the supply chain is very intertwined, and with the Chinese and other Asian partners and the Americans, and so we have to resolve that. So when it comes to political and geopolitical variables, that's what I'm looking at most closely.